but I do see everybody on the same level. When I do start to do research and look at what political candidates are out there, I really don't use media or anything to sway how I feel. It's really, I try to be as unbiased as I possibly can about their platform and about what they stand for and about who supports them. But I do try to get as much information as I can.
Well, give me your some impressions about Biden.
Biden's been in politics for a long time, and unfortunately, I feel like when you're in that realm for a very long time, you know how it works, which is great because you know how to get to where you need to be. But unfortunately, I think there's a detriment to being in it for so long because you don't see outside of your box. That's why I tend to lean towards politicians who are new, brain surgeons or somebody who hasn't been a politician, because there's not as much experience there, but at the same time, there's not as much. They're not as jaded.
Okay, Elizabeth Warren.
I can't give you opinions. I really can't on those that are running right now.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. And really, the only reason you had Biden is because he's been around so long.
Yeah, exactly. And so it wouldn't be fair to say I have a judgment on any of the others.
Do you? Let me. I'll push that one more time if you don't mind. How about Kamala Harris?
So her name actually comes to mind only because of the 2000 election, because I followed the Gore-Bush election very, very, very closely, and she was very instrumental in the hanging chads and the dimpled chads and everything that happened in the Florida election.
I may need to follow what you know. I didn't know about Klobuchar being involved in that way. How do you know that?
Well, just from that year, I mean, she was instrumental in the recount. Like, she was like, her name was associated with all of what happened that year. And
did you know that?
I didn't know she was involved.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Because she was a prosecutor in California at the time?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Maybe she's like sued. She's one of the people like named the lawsuit.
I think so.
That makes sense. California would be people who would sue for that result.
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Yeah.
I could possibly be thinking of the wrong person.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'd like to get some of your opinions.
Sure.
Tell me about Biden.
Okay. Yeah, definitely like an establishment Democrat. I think the problem he's going to face, and it's obvious he's got a lot of name recognition right now. He's leading in the polls, but as you see polls start to dip and some of his percentages like leaking away, they're leaking away to more progressive Democrats. Well, everybody's more progressive than Biden, pretty much, except for some of the fringe one percenters in the group that don't have really much of a following. They may be more centrist, but he's the most centrist of all the Democrats, for sure. And he's going to get, I feel like he's going to get pegged with that. It's definitely a benefit to those people. It seems to me like he's trying to appeal to the people who voted for Obama and then moved to vote for Trump. There's a lot of people who voted for Obama in 2012 and Trump in 2016, which is kind of like flabbergasting to some degree. But he's like that blue-collar Democrat kind of guy, so he's trying to like play that middle road. That's what I'm getting from him at least.
And give me a feedback on any of the other Democratic candidates.
It seems like everybody, we were just talking about this, like everybody's taking a page out of the Bernie book, right? Bernie 2016 has now become the party platform, which is kind of amazing, and he's saying that, and it doesn't seem to be like resonating a whole lot with other people. Like, they're not picking up on the fact that everybody's just saying what he was saying 4 years ago, which I think is very interesting. You talk about somebody who's like in the race to change ideas and thoughts and concepts, but it seemed like he did that in 2016. So we'll see. He's not the most charismatic. He'd be an interesting debater, but his one-liner answers I don't think play terribly well in election as much as I like them, and like they're good clips. Like they're not. I don't think they're going to play well in debate with Trump. So it'll be interesting to see if he's the candidate, how that would play.
Cory Booker.
I haven't followed Cory all that much. He comes across a little sensationalist to me, to be honest. But I don't know a whole lot about him. He's a charismatic guy for sure. He's passionate. There's no question about that. But I want to see a little bit more depth. I think maybe more depth of thought.
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, she's not like I keep going back to charismatic speaker because those are the people that seem to resonate well in debates. She's not one of those. I don't think she's got a lot of great ideas and thoughts, and obviously is very thoughtful for the policy she's put out, but her delivery is just not contextually well taken, I don't think. So it's going to jade some people. She's a little rough around the edges.
Andrew Yang.
So I didn't know Andrew until I saw the debates the other day, and his idea of giving everybody $1,000 a month concept seems ridiculous on its face, a little bit. His whole platform's guaranteed income, like guaranteed. Everybody has a base income of $1,000 a month.
Do you know what the name of that is?
What do you call it? He called it freedom, something freedom.
Freedom dividend. Or
Freedom
something.
dividend,
Right.
which I think that's...
The campaign actually has a three-letter acronym. Are you familiar with it?
No.
UBI?
UBI, Universal Base Income?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That seems sensationalist as well, to some degree.
How about third parties for either of you?
Oh, I want to admit, like I looked it up. It was Catherine Harris. Kamala Harris, I actually voted for when I lived in California last year, or 2 years ago.
Okay.
Now I remember the name Catherine Harris.
Thank you. Sorry. So I made a mistake there. I'm like, thinking.
That's okay. Well, actually, that's pretty amazing that you could come up with that name, to be honest with you. I mean, wow.
I mean, I felt.
Of course, being in Florida, I can understand being totally involved.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
How about third candidates, third parties at all?
I don't know anything about third party candidates.
So I've admittedly voted for Gary Johnson in the past, and mostly because the sun keeps coming through. In 2012, I voted for him because I was very confident Obama was going to win. And I wanted him to win, but I still want there to be more voices. So that was why I voted for him, and I was right that time. 2016, I was not correct in thinking I was not a particular fan of Hillary. I despise Trump completely. But at the same time, I thought that Hillary had it locked up, and I was happier with that than what I thought Trump would be, so I voted for him, hoping, again, more voices would be in the political process, and I was wrong in that regard. So I'm open to third party. I think right now we're getting so much variety. We're getting a lot of variety in the Democratic Party with this new batch of Democrats, which is exciting to me. I'd still like to see candidates that come out for more libertarian type initiatives. Like I like social spending and all of that, and the programs we have there. But I would like to see less, international. Military intervention, things like that. We'll see. But there's really nobody's saying that. It's not a popular platform for a politician who wants to fill the center of the road. So,
I want to thank you both for your opinions.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.